welcome back. I am Mahari, and this is Mahari's Mystic House, where spirit speaks and mystics listen. And this is the water sign edition for what you guys are going to expect during the month of September, okay? So let's see what is in the energy for the month of September for you guys. And if you want to click the link in the description for a personal reading for me, you can do that, all right? So let's see what you guys want to get. Okay, I'm not gonna take that. I'm not gonna take that one. Do a reshuffle real quick. All right, spirit, give me two more. Okay. All right, so first that came out is the Knight of Wands. All right. So it's really giving, you know what I'm saying, you really going through life, really having certain adventures, really seeing what life has for you. I can definitely see a lot of traveling, a lot of trips and things like that at this time. But you also have these two cards. So you have the Three of Swords, and then you have the Four of Wands in reverse. So it's really giving like, during the month of September, you're really going to have a bit of conflict, maybe within like family, marriage, things like that at this time. Or maybe near the end of like August, you've dealt with some type of like, maybe even like a breakup, right? Maybe even like a breakup or like a no contact situation as well. I can also see like maybe like for some of you who like move in with your family or whatnot, I can see like maybe you having certain issues with your family at this time, right? So, and then you really just want to just really travel, or maybe even like it's really giving like you kind of want to like leave and like do something else, or like find like a better situation for yourself. I can see that as well this month. So it's like you really are pretty much craving like a just a better community around you, right? Because you know, it seems like you're just really not comfortable in this said community that is around you at this time. Your friends, families, even lovers, right? Like you're not really feeling comfortable at this time, right? And you really just want to go and find a sense of adventure or find something that feels good to you. Like I can definitely see some of you like trying to find a step into better relationships, or really going after your passions and really like, you know what I'm saying, starting something new for yourself. I can definitely see that as well. So yeah, like, you know, it's definitely giving like, I don't like it here, I don't feel appreciated, I feel like it's always something, I'm gonna go elsewhere. It's giving that type of energy, right? And then at the bottom we have the Seven of Cups at the bottom. So with the Seven of Cups, it's really giving the energy of like, well, I'm gonna say two things, right? For me, what I'm feeling is really giving more of like you really are trying to manifest and visualize and trying to conjure up like a better situation for yourself, right? You know what I'm saying? Really visualizing like you in a better space, a different space and things like that. But also as well, I feel like there also are some options that might be coming your way, right? So if it's like dealing with like a relationship, right, you're possibly going to end a relationship in September and then end up, you know what I'm saying, finding something that's better for you, right? It's going to be new suitors possibly coming towards you, right? And then that goes back into this, going into different adventures, right? Going to maybe even possibly going on different dates and things like that. Yeah, also as well behind the Seven of Cups is the 10, excuse me, let me do it better. It's also the 10 of Pentacles, right? So you can possibly have like, you know, also several different money opportunities coming your way as well. So I can definitely say so far that things are going to come towards you during the month of September. It's just, I feel like there's like definitely some like relationships and certain situations that are ending at this time that you're pretty much, you have to let go, or like you're going to continue to go through this suffering type of stage, right? Spirit, why is the Knight of Wands here? So we have the Two of Pentacles and the Tower card. So it's really giving, trying to adjust to certain shifts, trying to find balance in the deconstruction, right? Finding that type of middle ground, right? Trying to find that at this time, because I feel like during this month, like, you're gonna have to really roll with the punches this month, because certain things are gonna happen. Now, the Tower card always, it always doesn't really mean that it could be like something horrible, right? But it could really be something that just suddenly happens, right? Like, oh, all of a sudden we're not together, but I find someone new, right? Or all of a sudden, this breaks, but now I have something new. You know what I'm saying? So it's really giving like things are breaking down, which is, as I said, like your sense of community and things like that, and people that are around you, right? And you're trying to balance and deal with that, and that's why I feel like you're going to go out and probably find a better community, right? So possibly finding your soul tribe, and also as well trying to, balance your emotional state, because at the bottom here you have this wave in the back, and that's your emotional state. And then also on top of that, you're trying to balance financials as well, right? Because maybe it's kind of giving like, maybe this is for somebody out there, but possibly you could be moving, like you moved in with your family, you're having issues with your family, and you're like, man, I need to make enough money so I can get out of this situation, right? But that's only for some of you. But I'm definitely getting like you're trying to balance and figure out these sudden shifts, right? And really moving with the shifts, not really trying to like fight against it, right? Because it seems like you already been through a suffering stage, and now you're trying to figure out how to elevate from that, right? Or trying to run away from it, right? Spirit, why is the Three of Swords here? Yeah, so you got the Three of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles. So it's really giving like you really want that stability, especially with that camaraderie, especially with that with friends, families, and relationships, right? You feel like you don't necessarily have that, right? Because it's always been sudden shifts. It's always been like this, oh, we're friends today and enemies tomorrow type of energy. But you really want that sense of like community around you, right? You want those good friends, you want those good relationships. You're really craving those things because you've been through the gutter. Like, you've really been through the gutter. You really have been through just so many situations that it's just man, like, I can even feel it. I can literally feel like the thought of just like every situation that you have been in thus far, it's like, man, it's always been this, it's always been that. But now it's like you're searching for your soul tribe, really. You're searching for that stability, right? For that something that's more firm, more stable, right? Like, we actually have a sisterhood, a brotherhood, like solid friendship, versus like, we're partying today, we're having fun today, and then next week you start rumors about me, or just something sudden will happen, right? So yeah, it's really giving that type of energy. It's really giving that type of energy for sure. And then also as well, we got the Hermit at the bottom. So it's like you're trying to find out and figure out, where is my group of people at? Where are my people, right? Because, as I always say, even though like you might have family, right? This can even be family, right? Even though you have family, some people are more relatives than family, right? Like, some people are related to you, but you don't necessarily like see them as family for real. Families are more so things that you create from you. You know what I'm saying? You being a relative to somebody is like something that you were born into, right? born into a lineage, right? And you might not even feel connected towards like certain people in those lineages, right? But you know, you feel connected with the people that you have a real connection with, right? So it could be someone that you you're not related to, but they feel like they're family. You know what I mean? So it seems like you're trying to find that sense of family, right? You're trying to find that sense of community, right? You're trying to find your real safe haven, things like that. You're trying to figure out and trying to, you know what I'm saying, trying to walk that path to find that at this time. So you're gonna really find that during this month. That's gonna really be like one of the big things for you is finding my friendships or like creating stronger bonds, right? Stronger bonds. And you know what I'm saying, still rolling with the punches of this month, because there is going to be sudden shifts. You know what I'm saying? Like it's still going to be sudden shifts here and there, but overall, like, you know, you're going to find your people, or you're in the process of finding your people. Okay. Spirit, why is the 4 of Wands in reverse? Okay. All right. So we have the 10 of Wands, and we have the 4 of Cups in reverse. So it's really giving like, bro, like you're tired, bro. Like you're tired of feeling like you have to carry the burden, especially with like in your relationships. Like you feel like a lot is on your shoulders. Like you feel like, man, like I'm always that friend that always helps y'all out, always giving y'all what y'all need, but it's not being reciprocated towards me. And you feel like, man, I'm being more burdened than actually enjoying being around you. You get what I'm saying? Or being around y'all. It's like I'm always having to pick up somebody else's slack because, you know, they're not being solid, right? They're not like a solid person, right? They always want to cry on my shoulder, give me their soapbox, right? Meanwhile, it's like you don't necessarily do that for me, or it's like you don't really have the capacity for me, or you know what I'm saying? It's just things like that. And then on top of that too, like with the 4 of Cups in reverse, like you're bored, bro. Like you don't want to be in this situation no more. Like that's what it's giving. Like overall, it's just giving like, bro, I don't want to deal with this no more. I've been in this situation too long. It's turning real toxic, especially with these certain friendships, relationships, and communities that I'm in. I'm ready to find people that are actually for my wellness, not people who just want to be around me because what I do for them, me holding up pretty much their burdens and things like that. And they're giving me the bare minimum. You know what I'm saying? They're giving me bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like they're like, oh, well, you know, so-and-so can handle it. You know what I'm saying? Or, oh, you know, can you give me some advice? Can you do this for me? Can you do that for me? Can you do this for me? It's that type of energy. And it's like, bro, like, I am so tired and bored of this type of energy to the point where it's like, bro, I'm rejecting all of y'all. Like, I'm fine. I am going out and finding somebody or finding my people, right? Like, you want that sense of camaraderie. You want that sense of just having friends, having, you know what I'm saying, that you can go out with and have fun with, and, you know what I'm saying, have some stories, create some memories and stuff like that. But you in a situation where it's like, man, we ain't doing shit for real. We not doing nothing for real. Like, I just want to create memories, you know what I'm saying? So I can definitely understand that for sure. And then at the bottom of the deck, you have the 2 of Swords. So there's a choice you have to make. You're going to really have to make the choice of, should I stay in these situations and hopefully things will get better? Or should I really go out and step out on faith and really find people that are for me, right? And then right behind that, we got the Ace of Pentacles. We got the Ace of Pentacles right behind that. So it's like, when you make this decision, opportunities are going to come. It's going to come to you, right? So it's this whole entire reading is really giving the energy of it's time to let go of these old connections that don't really serve you, family, friends, or whoever the fuck, right? And now it's time to step into something, right, that is better for you, right? Finding that soul tribe. I feel like that's really the key of this reading for this month for the water signs, is finding people who are for your wellness, finding your tribe, finding your people, finding better relationships, platonic, business, romantic, whatever it may be. That is the main theme for y'all, okay? So let's get some oracle cards. All right. And if you made it this far, give me a like, all right? Subscribe for more videos like these, okay? All right. Let me get some oracle cards. Okay, that's too many. That is too many. All right, Spirit. Let me get one more. All right, so you have Pisces new moon, okay? Meditate and contemplate, and then you have it's time to take action, Aries new moon. So, as I was saying, like, for one, it's time to for one figure out with this Pisces new moon to really figure out what you want to do, right? Because it kind of goes back to kind of like the Two of Swords that I showed you earlier, which is it's time to really show you and figure out what you need to do. In my ears ringing, so definitely do meditate and figure out what you want to do, okay? Because hey, everybody's situation is not the same. Maybe you might have to, like, you know what I'm saying, speak your mind and say how it is, right? Maybe things might change, but because things are going to shift anyway, right? With this Tower card, things are going to shift. Things are going to deconstruct and rebuild themselves, right? So maybe you speaking up and saying what you have to say, but also like literally showing it with, like, you know, without your words, like literally moving like that, right? Really moving in a certain way. That's going to really like propel things as well. So, and it kind of goes with this Aries moon here. It's time to take action. Like, it's time to really move and take action. Once you figure out what you're going to do, then you thus make your move. So it's pretty much like a situation of you sit there, you like, hey, in your meditation, you figuring things out. You're like, hey, should I stay in these situations? Are these situations going to really get better for me? Like, you know what I'm saying? I've been fighting with my partner. I've been falling out with my friends. You know what I'm saying? It seems like people aren't really like understanding me, even though I'm putting a lot of effort into these relationships and in my community and stuff like that. And honestly, I'm kind of bored of it. I'm ready to do something else. I'm seeing things shifting and changing in front of me, and I'm ready to do something else. I'm ready to do something that's different. So I can say, once you're out of that stage, then it's like, okay, cool. Now I can take action. So I will say this in the beginning of the month, you know, you're going to be in a stage of should I stay, should I go? And pretty much near like the middle to the end of the month, you're going to take action and find people that are for you, okay? So with that being said, I do appreciate y'all if y'all stayed this far. I do appreciate it. Give me a like, comment, and subscribe. Also follow me on my other social medias such as TikTok and Instagram. Also as well, if you want to click the link in my description, then you can book a personal reading with me, okay? Just starting at $10 and it goes up from there, okay? So I hope you guys have a wonderful September. I love y'all, okay? Yeah, have a good one.